Good evening, everybody. Boa noite. I had a quick thought, and I'll just jump right into it. It's almost 1 o'clock. I was knocked out, but the thought woke me up, so I figured I'd want to share it because being a content creator is well, kind of cathartic, right? I was about to say lethargic, but it's cathartic. Anyway, I digress. And it was about just certain laws in the earth that whether you have a belief system or not, or belief system rather or not, I have retainers in. That those laws are ubiquitous. The law of gravity is one of them. Whether you believe gravity exists or not, if you jump off a small or a tall building, you will soon discover that gravity is alive and well, along with a broken leg. In any event, my thought has more to do with the law of words. A lot of times when we end up in a situation, be it good or bad, if we can think about it, oftentimes we speak ourselves, or we speak that particular situation into existence, and we end up there at that particular place, whether we like it or not. So my thought was simply just to kind of encourage you, I'll say it that way, to monitor what comes out of your mouth. There was a movement back in the day called the movement of positive thinking, right? And that had more to do with, if you think a certain thing, then you'll become that. Well, I'll say it this way. If you continue to speak certain things, good, bad, or indifferent, then you'll get either a good outcome, a bad outcome, or an indifferent outcome. Why? Because when you put words out there in the universe will say it that way. I think everybody can kind of understand that. Has a way of taking those words and working with them, be it positive or negative. Think about something that maybe if you are a fan of hip hop, a lot of people critiqued Biggie and Tupac after the fact, because they always talked about death. Their album covers and everything about a lot of what they were doing, it glorified or signified that they were going to die young, and they actually did. And so I would just say, and I'm not victim blaming, I'm just saying that we should be careful about what comes out of here, because and I don't know if you guys are believers or not, but life and death is actually in the power of the tongue. So let's get another example, something that I think we've all been watching. Look at Austin Holloman, his come up, right? When he made that TikTok video and he began to talk about, Brazil and leaving the US, and he actually left. And now look at him. Everything that he's saying that he was going to do, and he's had some bumps in the road, but by and large, what he's saying is what he's getting. And you can look at all, different other content creators. You can even look at yourself. Look at yourself. What you're saying is what you're getting. If you're a pessimist, a lot of negative things are typically going to happen to you. If you're an optimist, for the most part, you'll have obstacles, but for the most part, there are a whole lot of positive things that are going to happen to you. Why? Because you're putting them in the earth. You're speaking them into existence. Something that I've been doing for a while, as many of you guys know, I go back and forth, but I one day I'm going to be that expat. One day I am going to be living in Brazil. That's something that I speak. I'm putting actions behind my words, and it's going to happen. So again, this is just quick. This is just something that, that might, you can just kind of write it off as the mindless babblings of a person who just woke up out of a deep sleep. But that being aside, there are laws, and words are laws, whether you believe it or not. Because if you say it long enough, it will happen. So be mindful of what you say, because what you want, if you say words that complement what you want, you'll get what you want. What you don't want, if you say words that will complement what you don't want, you will get what you don't want. The words are like seeds, and the atmosphere is like good soil. Whatever you put into that good soil, good or bad, you're going to get that outcome. So be mindful of what comes out of your mouth. In any event, this is your man Larry, the American Brazilian, saying boa noite. I am going to try to go back to sleep because it's about 1 o'clock. And fala com você mais tarde. Talk to you guys later. Até breve. É verdade. It's true. First words I learned in Portuguese, I'll say primeiro palavras eu sabe na português. First words, well, compreendo. Not sabe. Sabe is no. Compreendo is understand. Anyway, talk to you guys later. I'm asleep. Talk to you guys later. Bye.